Hi, this is Dan here. I hope you're doing really well. This is an example from my book, Complete Fingerstyle Bass Technique, and it's the thumb pivot. Now, when you're playing bass, you have to navigate your way around the fretboard a lot. So something like this is just a traditional hand shift. I started here, I shifted my hand, and then I shifted it again. Then I'm playing in one position there. And hand shifting is something that you will, I've already done a lesson based on the book. It's something that will happen a lot. But there's this alternative way that you can play certain passages, like this one, where you use a pivot. So here I've got my thumb behind, roughly behind the second finger. You can't really see it, but there it is. It's pointing directly up to the ceiling. Now instead, so I'm going to be playing the D on the 5th fret of the A string with my first finger. Instead of shifting across to play the next note, which is the 9th fret of the D string, there's a perfectly legitimate way to play it. I'm going to be using a thumb pivot. So what this is where you keep your thumb at the back of the neck in contact with the back of the neck, and you just twist it so that the thumb, can you see that? Very, very basic. You can see that the thumb is now parallel to the neck, and by doing that, if you look very closely at my little finger, it's now suddenly further along, and that's where I want to get little finger onto the 9th fret of the D string. It's just a way of keeping your hand sort of in contact with the fretboard. I don't have to move very far in this situation. The next pattern is exactly the same. By the way, that's a root note, the D. And when I go to this 9th fret of the D string, it's a major 6th, and that's a 5th. Very, very common soul bass pattern. The next bit, exactly the same now on G. I'm just twisting and then back. So thumb pointing upwards like this, and then it's like going like that. And that just puts your hand in this position. There's no wrong or right way to play anything on the bass. In the book, I cover most of the basic techniques, you know, how to hold the bass, raking, rolling, hand shifts. Then we go up to expressive techniques like hammer-ons, pull-offs. That's the point. When you're playing bass, you need to have everything under your fingers in order to express yourself properly. And this book goes through everything. So this is just the thumb pivot. You can download the backing track below, plus the PDF so you can practice. I'll put a couple of links to other lessons. For example, I've got the D major pentatonic scale. That's the key you're in. And you can start to, you know, see what I was doing there? Hammer on. Controlling the note length, alternate plucking. Little slide there. Pull off. And this is all on a D major pentatonic scale. And by knowing those techniques and having them completely down, I can express myself however I want, and that's why I wrote this book, so that you can do exactly the same thing. So if you have any questions whatsoever, let me know. I'll put a link to the book below otherwise. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next video.